My name's Lindsay G. I'm the Science and Mapping Coordinator with the Ocean Exploration Trust. Something that we always felt there was a very close historical connection, I think, because of areas we explored in Australia were previously mapped by the first European explorers that came out to Australia. We quite often would take the work that they did out there with their lead lines, we would take that off the chart, and we found that you felt almost like you had a connection to Cook and those subsequent explorers. So mapping of the oceans really started, and it was for trade. People started to explore, but then that was really about where could they get their spices out of the East Indies and those sort of things. And so it was about mapping to make sure ships were safe, and that was really lead line. And then it was only sort of late 19th century they started to think about the rest of the ocean and what might be there, and mapping then done for laying cables, transatlantic and transpacific, and those started with very deep lead lines. And then it was the first real depths of the ocean were by these piano wire lead lines that would take like 2 hours to deploy and come back up. From then it was the next innovation, I guess, was with acoustics for submarine, searching for submarines during World War II and post-World War II. It was then single beam echo sounders that people go fishing, they've got those sort of things to find the seabed and other contacts within the water column. And then eventually in 80s and 90s were the multi-beam sonars that then give us that high resolution view of the seabed. And in addition to that, apart from the shape of the seabed, you also start to get the intensity, which gives you an idea of the character and the characterization of the seabed and what might be down there as well. The cruises around the Pacific looking for routes for laying cables was about a 3 or 4 year mission, I think, that they were out there, and they got 500 soundings of the ocean, the deep ocean. Well, now we go out and we're getting 500 soundings a second. So we're going from 500 in a few years to like a survey that will be billions of depths of the seabed.